I've served thousands of customers during my time in the gold and silver investment world, so I'm going to tell you the 3 big mistakes that first-time investors make so that you can avoid them. Hey, I am Joe Main. I've stacked precious metals since 2010. I've worked in the gold and silver bullion industry, over 3 major bullion dealers for the last 12 years. So here we go. Mistake number 1 for first-time investors is don't buy jewelry. At least not for your first time. Now, jewelry can and probably should play a part in your gold and silver investment journey, but I wouldn't do it as a first-time investor for a couple of reasons. Number 1, if you don't get it right, if you don't know the right forms, the right types to buy, etc., you can end up buying not much gold, and it's going to cost you a lot of money, of course, because jewelry does have a higher premium, particularly if you're not buying investment grade jewelry as well. You can pay incredibly high premiums over the market price of the metal for just a tiny bit of gold or a tiny bit of silver. So I would highly just be sticking with bullion grade bars or coins. Okay, now number 2 is, speaking of coins, don't buy collector coins. Again, just not as a first timer. Now, collector coins, more commonly referred to as numismatics in the industry. These are the types that you see. They come in special boxes. They're beautifully designed. They're wonderfully designed, etc. You know, beautiful, intricate designs. They have limited mintages with certificates of authentication, etc. And they can play a part in your investment journey. But as a first timer, I really do think that you want to be getting the most metal for your money. You want to get your core stack of precious metals. So don't buy collector coins. And these are the things that you can see advertised on Facebook. You can see them advertised in the newspaper, etc. Buy this limited edition, 10,000 only made. Avoid as a first-time investor. Get it right the first time with your core stack, all right? So stick to those bullion bars and coins. And number 3, which I think is one of the most important ones, the mistake not to make, is don't buy privately. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean, don't buy off some Joe Blogs random guy in the street, of course, but don't buy off Facebook Marketplace. Don't buy off buy, swap, and sell sites like Gumtree, for example. Don't buy off eBay either. Okay, you really got to know what you're doing, okay, when you're buying privately, and you don't want to get scammed. Now, again, I've bought and sold precious metals privately before. I've done it on eBay. I've done it on buy, swap, and sell sites as well. But again, as a first-time investor, I would avoid it like the plague. So if you don't buy privately, where do you buy from? Okay, one of 2 main ways, okay? Obviously, you should be buying from a precious metals expert, okay? And that comes in 2 forms. Number 1, buy from a bullion dealer. There's plenty of them around Australia and around the world. I've worked for 3 of the major ones. And so as long as they're reputable, as long as you know do they have a website, do they have a store that you can go and visit? Even if you don't go and visit them, do they have a physical store? Very important. Do they have a good website? What's their reputation in the industry? Do they have great Google reviews, for example? So do all your research and buy from a trusted bullion dealer. Now, again, I'll put a link somewhere below for my one-on-one consultations, and I can help you find the best bullion dealer for you in your local area, or sometimes the best bullion dealer for you might be one that's over the other side of Australia, but they're getting you the best deals. Okay, so that's number 1, buy from a reputable bullion dealer. Or the last one is buy through a gold and silver broker. Now, do I happen to know a trusted gold and silver investment broker? Oh yes, that would be me. So I do act as a broker for clients as well. So it can be as simple as having a quick chat with me. You tell me what you're after, and then I go, because I've worked for major bullion dealers. I know almost everyone in the industry. I can get you the good deals as well, or I can at least put you in touch with the best bullion dealer for you for your needs. So those are the 3 big ones. Don't buy jewelry, don't buy collector coins, don't buy privately, at least as a first-time investor. You want to get it right the first time. Now, if you have further questions such as what are the best types of bars or coins to buy, what are the best brands to buy, what are the best sizes that I should be buying for the amount of money that I wish to spend on precious metals, let me help you by having a one-on-one conversation. I'll put a link below somewhere. Now, I do charge money for that, but after the 45 minutes that we can spend together, you could probably save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, again, by speaking to someone who has done it for a long time and by getting it right the first time. So, thanks very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully I will talk to you soon.